No one is you, and that's literally your superpower. Literally. No one can be you, no one will ever be you. And you won't ever be someone else. So why don't you stop pretending to be someone that you're not and start living as your truest, highest, and purest self? I get you because I've also been there. I know how it feels like trying to be someone who you're not, trying to look cooler, trying to look more beautiful for someone, for society, but it's not really you. Deep down, you know you're not being you. Dressing as someone that you're not, behaving as someone that you're not, working in a job that it's not for you. And surrounding yourself with people that think of you in a way that you're not. Because you're playing this character of this girl that looks cool, but in reality, it's not you. You are cool when you are yourself. When you allow yourself to just be, that's when you're the coolest. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to be your truest self and how to embrace yourself by just being. First of all, recognize your qualities, your own qualities that are irreplaceable from you, really. Think of all of those things that make you yourself. Your hair, your eyes, your nose, your way to speak, your way of laughing, literally everything that makes you you. And start seeing those things as miracles, as gifts that God gave you specifically, only you and no one else. Start admiring those and start contemplating the beauty that there is in you and in all of those qualities, because all of those make you you. And because you are God's creation, you're already perfect. Period. And even when you think you're not, you still are, because that's how God made you. God created us in His image. God is in all of us. And if God is in all of us, that means we all have also the power of creating our own reality, our own thoughts, and changing our own appearance if you don't like yourself, Because when you don't like yourself, that also shows up, And when you start liking yourself, you see this glow in people. They smile differently, their eyes shine differently. The way they just are feels like they're just being themselves, and that's so unique. And that's why people always want to be with authentic people, because of how it makes them feel too, without doing anything, just because they are themselves. When you are just yourself, you're also empowering and encouraging others to be themselves, to express themselves in whatever way. And that's so beautiful, really. And it's so magnetic, and it will open doors for you that you won't ever imagine by being yourself. Another thing is start honoring your needs and your desires, because those are there to show you something and to show you your path, Start embracing your desires as well. If you always dreamt about something specifically, about a job, about a person, about even looking in some kind of way, that's because you have the power to get those things and to create that life for you, And that's not there because of nothing. That it is there because, you're capable. Deep down, your higher self and your future self already knows, and God already knows as well, So instead of just complaining that you are not that person yet, or that you don't have that life yet, start embracing that desire and those dreams and those needs, and start working towards them, and start honoring them and start working towards them, because that will lead you eventually to feel like that and be like that. It's okay if there are things you don't like about yourself, but learn how to accept them and love them as well. Because as I was saying before, you're still God's creation, and God made you that way because of something, you know? And in God's eyes, we're all perfect. So in my case, I was like, I can't keep fighting what God gave me, or what God, in the way that God made me. You get me? You can't be fighting your whole life, because those things that you think it's bad luck that you have, or that you feel like you're cursed because you're in this kind of way, girl, these things make you the most unique, and these things will make someone fall in love with you one day, by falling in love with yourself already, you know? It's so curious, because even when I met my fiance, there were things I was telling him, like, I don't like this about myself, you know? Sometimes when I'm like shy and I start to like doubt and looking down and be like, I don't know, you know, like a little kid. And I was always so shy to show these parts of me. I've always wanted to look like empowered, and like I'm never doubting myself, and I have a lot of confidence, because I'm also a self-love and self-confidence coach. So it's like, how can I be also showing these parts of me, you know? And once I started to be with him, these parts started to come out. And then he was like, oh my God, but I really love this about you. It's like, it's so cute that you can be, and so real also, and so authentic, that you can be this empowered woman, but you also have this side of you, and that makes you human, and that makes you perfect, you know? And in God's eyes, that's how you are in all of your qualities, you know? Even in those ones that you don't feel like so comfortable with, and that you feel like, I'd rather not be in this way, so I'm going to hide it, or I'm going to change it, you know? And I used to be like that. I used to like hide some things of me, and like this one, like this example I put. But at the end, this made him fall in love with me even more, you know? And after him showing me that love for these small things and these things that I didn't feel comfortable with, then I also started to fall in love with those things. And now I believe, even in the days that I don't feel the best, I still love myself, and I still love everything about me, because that's just me. God said, love your neighbor as yourself. Because once you start admiring and loving the qualities of others, you will also recognize the ones in you. So once you stop comparing yourself and thinking, that girl has this that I don't have, or that girl is looking like this and I wish I would look like that. Once you start switching this speech of lack to, look how beautiful she is, I am also beautiful. This is the moment where you will finally embrace yourself, because you will stop looking at others, but you will admire what they have and recognize that you also have those things in yourself. So I hope this video helped. It's a quick one, but I just wanted to share this quick reflection, and I hope you liked it. Subscribe, leave a little comment. I love you. If you need to hear this, I love you. God loves you. And I wish you the best. Subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.